what would be a motorcycle channel without an oil change, right? As you know, the oil plug, it's in a really annoying spot that likes to get the pipes really freaking dirty because all the oil spills on them. That's where our trusty tinfoil comes into place. I will zoom you in a second. I'm also going to be changing my drain bolts because the old one is a little bit bushed on the sides. And the last thing I want is to have an oil plug that is absolutely stuck there that I cannot get rid of. And this is so cheap that I'm not even going to bother with it. The oil I'm going to be putting is this one. If you saw this other video, you will see why I use this oil and not any other oil. Please keep in mind, as I already mentioned in the video that I'm telling you, that I live in a very cold country. Well, not that cold, but Belgium gets kind of cold. So in winter, for me, the viscosity at the startup time is very important so that I minimize the engine wear, which, as you might probably know, 75% of all engine wear happens on cold starts. So that is why I use this super fancy oil. In any case, I invite you to watch it because you can see the viscosity graphs of all the different oils which the manufacturers were kind enough to provide. So this is our annoying friend, and this is where the tinfoil comes into play. I just like to mush it in as well as I can so that it all squirts into my oil pan. I don't warm up the bike for the following reason. And before you go in the comments like, oh my god, you're so stupid, listen a second. Where is all the oil right now? Yes, all the oil is in the sun. So that means that if I warm up the engine, even if it's a little bit, all the dirty oil is gonna go once again into the engine. And what do I wanna do with the oil change? Wow, change the old oil. Yes, I am aware that's gonna take a little bit longer because the engine is cold, but I have time. I much rather change all the dirty oil now that I am 100% sure that it's at the bottom of the engine, wait a little bit longer, then put a little bit of clean oil through the filling hole and let that last remainder of dirty oil out, wait that little bit extra and make a better oil change. In the manual, it doesn't say anything about warming the bike up, so I'm just gonna do it this way. If you do it any other way, that's fantastic. I explain you why I do it this way. So, with our 14 socket, we go in. Yeah, buddy. We crack it. I'm gonna hold the piece of tin foil so I make as little of a mess as possible. And there it goes. I forgot to open the air vent, that's why it's not sucking. I like to open this now that everything's flowing, so I don't get so much squirt when I pull the plug out. And I rest. To help get rid of the very last dirty stuff, I put a little bit of clean oil. And yes, I waste a little bit of it. The manual says 2.4 liters of total engine oil, so that's what I put in. And then I use the side window to check if it was enough or if I have to add a tiny little bit more. And that's it. Now we are letting it empty properly. Maybe the video you cannot appreciate, but this is the clean one that I just poured in a little bit, and this is the old one that was coming out. So less than 5 minutes, the whole engine was flushed, which is fantastic. And I reiterate, in the manual, it doesn't say that you have to warm up the bike, so don't come mad at me for that. So please guys, remember to put back your copper washer. We go in, as you can see, brand new bolt versus, actually it was not that much up at all, so I took very good care of it, but now that I bought it, I'm just gonna put it in. And I'm gonna keep this one for a rainy day because you never know. As you can see, there are a few drops of the new oil that I just put in, the clean one, that is coming down. So I couldn't care less. This means that all the nasty old one is all gone. I'm gonna go in. Just with my hand, pull this thing out. As you can see, not a single oil drop, so I think we can call this procedure a 10 out of 10. Just gonna give this a little squeeze. But of course, this could not be finished without our trusty little torque wrench. 21, not 20. There we go. I use the extension because it doesn't fit very well. I know it's not ideal. Perfect. So there we go, and now we have to fill it up. The manual says 2.4 liters. Here is the first one, second liter, and the last 400 milliliters, which by the way, to measure properly in a probe, you have to put it in front of your face. There we go, the last 400. This is where 2.4 liters would put the oil level at. As you can see, it's literally in the middle of the two lines. So we could say that our method, it's good.